Good afternoon, everyone. The worst floods to strike in American history. Transportation, highways cut off. The storm had an unusual hook into it there from the satellite loop. You can see then it started spinning in a counterclockwise motion, dumping snow patterns, something unusually strange. They haven't seen snow dumps that has wiped out literally 40% of the wheat crop in the United States. Any types of transportation, whether that be barge traffic, trains, highways, currently unusable. Rivers cresting to all-time highs. All these locations that you see a dot, record flooding, and it's moving east. North Carolina not immune either. Can it be explained? Absolutely yes. The increase in galactic cosmic rays during this new grand solar minimum that's intensifying. SVENSMARK and CERN both showing more cosmic rays mean more cloud cover between 15 and 18,500 feet. Just from March 2015 to August 2016, a 12.5% increase, but this next solar cycle 25 is set to increase 19% on top of that. So you would start to look for unusual rainfall totals to verify this is happening. And this is what an atmospheric compression event covering a quarter of a continent looks like. Welcome to the new grand solar minimum. This is going to intensify from this point forward. And while you're watching the video, please remember to subscribe to Adapt 2030. It started out with record floods in Missouri, and that soon spread to several other states. What came across the newswire initially were scenes of this over the farmland, highways inundated, and this very unusual weather front. So many anomalies in this. I highlighted with the yellow star where it started to penetrate through. They just haven't seen anything like this before. And then it started to roll in on itself and develop into a cyclonic spin, visible here in the water vapor. Taking a look at the Americas, you can definitely see Central America also experiencing heavy flooding. And as the storm front moved from west to east, decimating the wheat crop of the United States, it really got heavy over Louisiana, Missouri. And what it left were these unusual snow patterns, to say the least. Unexplainable is what it's been termed as, is the way the snow dumped out of these cloud banks. Atmospheric compression event for sure. Several rivers at all-time record highs, and these are actually going back 180 years in record. Anything by rail not moving across these rivers. Highways underwater. Cities paralyzed as well. Taking a look at flood lists, there's a full rundown on the major flooding in the all-time record floods across the United States. This is in the Midwest and the South, both. Now this can easily be explained by galactic cosmic ray increases as our magnetosphere weakens, allowing more of these galactic cosmic rays in, which form clouds around the 15 to 18,500 foot level. SVENSMARK, the cloud mystery, is a definite first stop, along with CERN. The cloud project, number 6, is where you're going to want to start. So these galactic cosmic rays have increased 12.5% over the last year and a half. So you can see why there's heavy rain, all-time record floods. What's in store for our planet is a 19% increase over this next solar cycle, which means the record floods we are seeing right now are nothing in comparison to what's coming. This is just at the cusp. So if you want to verify the theory, you just start looking for well above average rainfalls. We saw that with the snowpack in California. Now we're looking at these percentage of normal rainfalls. Des Moines, Iowa, almost 4 times. Springfield, Illinois, over 2 times. And it just keeps going on and again and again. Now when we're looking at these river flood warnings, this is what an atmospheric compression event spread over part of a continent looks like. Before, these atmospheric compression events were localized, but now they are absolutely getting into the semi-continental size with these weather fronts coming through. Everywhere you see a dot, record floods breaking at least the 150-year mark. Highways turning into rivers. And this is what it looks like from the air. All those flood warnings you saw. Couple images here. Levees breaking left, right, and center. I don't know. We need to repair our infrastructure in the United States. Absolutely. If this many levees are failing now, the amount of floods coming are absolutely going to just devastate this country. Record-breaking floods, all-time record floods. This should be an eye-opener to most people out there wondering what's happening with our weather. It's not CO2. It is galactic cosmic rays brought on by the new grand solar minimum, the mini ice age. That is the elephant in the room that the media is avoiding like the plague. These storms then shifted and moved into North Carolina. Observed rainfalls over 24 hours, still haven't even crested at the rivers yet. But if you're looking for the answers of why these floods are intensifying globally with the hail events, the snow events, and the floods, I got 3 words for you: galactic cosmic rays. Hope you do your own research. I linked everything below in the comment box. Thanks so much for watching the video. Hope you got something out of it. And during these times of floods, when these supermarkets are not going to have deliveries for, I don't know, how many more days? Another 7 days. They're going to run out of food. Even if you can get there, they won't have any redelivery. You're going to have to take personal responsibility for your own sustainability. Foodforliberty.com/adapt2030. Heirloom vegetable seed kits. Enough to grow several acres, and if you let it go to seed, you can use that and replant the next year. You cannot do that with GMO. It's also for water filtration. You would need that in an emergency just like this when the floods come. One of the biggest problems is water contamination. How do you purify your water? It's like that old adage the sailors talked about. Water, water everywhere, but not a drop to drink. And this is exactly the same in the floods.